Hi guys, so today I am super excited to be trying a new palette from BH Cosmetics. This is the Smitten in Switzerland palette, and I was, sorry, my cat is currently, let's see if I can get him in the shot. He's currently hanging out in the corner. There he is. And can you see his little head? Anyway, he keeps making noises. It's distracting me. Let me get up. There he is. He's just chilling. But anyway, as he was rolling, I heard his collar, and I was trying to figure out what he was doing. But he was rolling on my carpet. Anyway, I'm super excited to try this because I love BH Cosmetics. They are such good quality shadows for such a low price. And I have tried, they have kind of a whole like travel line now. It's really cute. Like the different they started with states and now they're going to countries. So I did get a chance to pick up last summer the Hanging in Hawaii palette because I thought it was cute because we were going to Hawaii. And I love this palette so much. I could not believe how well it blended for a drugstore palette. It's one of those, it's drugstore prices. It's the drugstore side of Ulta. But technically, I think the only in-store place you find it is Ulta or Target sometimes. So it's one of those weird, like, it's kind of drugstore, but it's not technically in the drugstore. Anyway, super affordable, super good palette. If you are looking for another good palette, if you want, I could totally comment down below if you'd like to see a look using this palette, because I use this one a lot. But today we are going to be trying the Switzerland one, which I'm not going to lie, Trend Mood posted this on Instagram, and automatically I was like, oh my god, I need it. And automatically I was like, I need it. So I got this when it came out in stores. I was really excited. So this one, I'm not going to lie, I have played with a couple of the neutral shades, and of course they were great. But I haven't played with any of the colors yet. Ooh, sorry, that's a really bright light. I haven't played with a ton of the colors yet, so that's what I'm going to do. And then I did swatch these and post that on TikTok. The sun's readjusting. Is that better? Maybe. I'll move this palette since I think that's what's reflecting. But anyway, what was I saying? If I have to go back in the video and see what I was saying, that's going to be really annoying. Oh, I posted on TikTok. I did go ahead and I swatched this palette swatched beautifully. Some eyeshadow palettes are really good, but they don't swatch well. This one does. So I will insert a clip. If not, my TikTok is Adams Beauty 7854. So if you want to, I'm sorry, 8754. Jeez. So if you would like to see those and I forget to post or put that in, that's where you will find it. That is all the distractions. I also have my window open, so that's what closed the door. Occasionally the wind will blow and it'll close my door. I apologize for all the things going on today. So we're just going to get right into the eyeshadow because I've been now talking for 3 minutes. So this is the palette. Super pretty. I'm not really sure what kind of look I want to do today. I know I just want to start off with kind of a neutral transition shade. So I'm going to go into the shade, I'm not even sure how you say that. I'm going to go into this one here. And I'm just going to use this as a nice transition shade. I have already primed my eyes with the Tarte Creaseless Concealer and set it with some powder like I normally do. So I'm just starting off. As I said, I've used this as just a normal school. A lot of times for school I'll just wear a transition shade in the crease. So these are the only, this top row is all I've used. I haven't really gone into the shimmers or the colors yet because I knew I wanted to try it for a video. So blends really pretty so far. I'm kind of thinking I want to play with all the colors, and I know all the colors would be too much, but I'm thinking maybe play with the green, maybe a little pink, and then a gray or a blue shimmer maybe. I really want to use the blue shimmer, but I feel like that would be too much, but I want to. We'll see. So I'm going to start off with taking Mountain, which is this nice green shade, into the crease. I don't normally play with green, but today I'm feeling something different. Although I'm wearing a peach shirt. It says be happy. It's fine. I'm gonna do it anyway. So I'm just gonna blend this. Now today I'm going for kind of figuring out how to explain this. I want it to be colorful, but also kind of a toned down colorful. So if I really wanted this to be super, super pigmented, I would pack it on first and then blend it, which I'm kind of doing, but I'm mostly just kind of blending because I don't want it to be too crazy. And this pigment so far is showing up pretty well. That's really pretty. It's a real dark green. It's not like a neon green. So just enough to be kind of a little bit different than your traditional brown, but you totally could totally use this for like an everyday shade. Okay, I'm gonna continue blending this and do the other eye. Okay, so we're good. I did want to double check. Something I didn't really realize until the Tati Beauty palette came out, or actually it was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Jackie Aina palette. I saw something about certain shades not intended for immediate eye use that I was like, that's weird, it's an eyeshadow. But I guess some eyeshadow palettes have got pigments in it, and you can use it on the lid, but you're not supposed to use it in your waterline. I did not know that, so now I've been trying to be more careful about keeping an eye on it. So if you have these two shades right here, I guess you're technically not supposed to use in the waterline area. So that means that this shade Brisk, though, is safe to use in the waterline. So that is what I'm going to do. I think it'll be super pretty, the green and the blue with my brown eyes. That shade is beautiful. It is really, really pigmented. I originally wanted to take it on my entire lid, but I wasn't sure if it'd be too kind of dramatic. Part of me is wishing I did, though. That is really pretty. I want to play with some of these other shimmer shades, but I think this might be my favorite shade of the palette so far. That is absolutely stunning. I remember swatching it, though, and thinking the same thing, like, wow, that's really, really pretty. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Glacier Express on the lid. I think this will be a pretty lid shade. It's just a nice silver gray. Oh wow, this is dry and it's already super metallic and super pretty. Some metallics you've got to wet your brush first before you can really get them, you know, built up and pigmented. But I feel like, I mean, straight off the bat, I'm immediately getting some nice pigment. Can I help you? Romeo can hear the dogs, and it has caused him to move from his spot. He is no longer happily rolling, he's now glaring. Okay. Super, super pretty. Yeah, I really, really like that. That's really nice. I'm really impressed so far. So I'm going to take now, ooh, what if we did like gray, and then there's another kind of like grayish pink, and we kind of did it in the center, and then well, we'll see. I'm going to take Alps now, and I'm going to focus this one more in the center. And then finish off with a pop of green. This is what I was originally going to do. The Mount Rigi. In the very, very, very center. Yeah, that's really pigmented and really pretty. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to build that green shimmer kind of in the center there. Yeah, I like that. Kind of like that layered effect. And then I will take a smaller brush, kind of re-go in with that Alps shade. Just kind of fix those edges. So it's kind of a subtle buildup. Yeah. So there's just a little pop of green. It's nothing too fancy. And then, I think I'm going to take a little bit of Nightfall, which is just this black, and just slightly smoke everything out. Nothing too insane. Just enough to kind of smoke it out. Originally I was going to kind of go into those pinks, but I feel like we've got a very cool tone look going. And I don't know that I want to bring pink into it. Which, once again, makes sense with the shirt I'm wearing. It's fine. Okay, I'm going to do the other side real fast. Okay, so I added that black and I kind of touched up on the glitters a little bit. I feel like this black blends pretty easily. Does a little bit, kind of like with any black, it's kind of on the harder side to blend. But I feel like it did a pretty good job. It's mostly just making sure to kind of even out both sides. So I'm just going to kind of come down with the green now and just touch up all those colors, kind of blend them a little bit. And then I'm going to add mascara and eyeliner, and I will give you my final thoughts. Okay, so overall this is the final look. And I've got to say, I am so incredibly impressed with this palette. I thought that it blended really well, it looked really well. I really liked the look I got today. Originally I was going for, I don't know what I was going for. Originally I didn't think I was going to go as cool tones, but I absolutely love how this came out. My only negative that I really noticed with it, I did have a little bit of fallout that I had to kind of fix with a powder, which that's a really easy fix. Just brush it off with a bigger brush, and then you can take just like this is just my Fit Me powder, and I'll just go under the eye. I like to do this too right after I did mascara, that's why I'm redoing it. And I'll just kind of, bring some color back. I mean, you can take a powder foundation and fix it with that too. So overall, it's not unfixable if there's a little bit of fallout. You can even do eyeshadow before foundation if that's a problem. But overall, I'm trying to think how much this palette was. I think it was 13-ish maybe. It might have been closer to 19. I don't know. I know you'll have to double check, but I know it's affordable. I know it's no more than 20. But no, yeah, I really, really, really like this palette. I definitely recommend it. Both of these travel palettes are great. I'm sure pretty much most of the time BH Cosmetics really does a good job in their products. You can tell they really take the time when they're formulating them, and really make sure. I forgot to add the plastic back in for the mirror. Whenever they're, you can tell they really take their time to formulate them, and their themes are always super cute. And yeah, I really, as I said, if you're looking for a good eyeshadow, I would recommend that. So that is it for today's, it's stuck. I'm just a mess today. I'm just trying to get a plastic slip back in this palette, and I'm struggling with that. I'm good. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Comment down below anything you would like to see. Subscribe if you would like to see more, as I always say. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I will see you probably next week. Bye.